Hi vlog. Hi Sean. Okay, we'll do it again.
The Dragon Crest Mountain is a mountain in Krabi Thailand that's famous for its scenic view. It is a popular trail that I've been meaning to hike, and I finally made it on this trip and decided to vlog for all the details that I wanted but couldn't find.
Hey guys, I'm so excited to be doing this Dragon Crest hike in Krabi. So we ended up renting a scooter here because the taxi is going to be 1,200 baht. And scootering here is a rent for 200 baht. So yeah, we're going to get started. I'm going to give you a little information if I haven't already.
The Dragon Crest Mountain is a 30-minute drive from Oai Nang, and the best way to get there is by renting a scooter and driving. While there's no parking fee, you do have to pay the national park fee, and there's a little snack stop before the proper trail start.
We are only about 10 minutes in, and there is a little resting area with a bridge. So far the road has been quite flat, but very rocky at some places, so definitely watch your footing. And do not wear flip-flops here at all, okay? It's a little damp today as well. We started later than most people would at 9 a.m, so I'm going to let you know how that goes too.
Most people start the hike at 6 a.m. to avoid the heat, but it is totally doable during the day. It's just way more humid.
So 20 minutes in, sweaty. We already reached the junction that points towards the viewpoint and the waterfall. But I think this is a very early first junction. Nothing too exciting. So waterfall, viewpoint. It is now 9:34 and we have reached the 1 kilometer marker. It hasn't been that difficult so far. Mostly just humid and rocky. So I definitely think this is a doable hike.
The hike is relatively monotonous at this point with not many landmarks. That is until we reach the first stairs.
It is now 9:45 and we have reached the stairs portion. So from what I've seen on blog posts on the internet, this is quite steep. So let's test the theory. I think it's steep. I don't know why I said theory.
The first stairs is actually quite short, and we went back to a dirt trail quite quickly after.
So the trail here is actually called a nature trail. Didn't think much of it, thought it's really for the viewpoint. And then I took off my glasses because my face is steaming. And I almost walked on a snake. I freaked it out, it freaked me out. Yeah, neither of us were hurt.
After that, I was more careful, and then we found the second stairs.
So we thought this is the 2 kilometer marker. It's a 1.5 kilometer marker. And more stairs, yay!
It was a bit tricky getting up because I'm short, and the stairs isn't that long either, unfortunately.
And upstairs, trail, but also a bench.
The next part of the trail is blessedly a bit flatter.
So after the stairs, the trail was flat for a bit, even downhill, and now we're back on an inclined bit. There was a weird junction there, but it's because there was a bit of a roadblock, so you can go around it or go up and down some tree roots. And then we saw a nature sign with a lot of those, so look out for them if you're a little unsure. But overall, it's been pretty easy to follow.
We carried on after and saw a huge trail of ants that was honestly kinda like, ugh.
So just under an hour, we made it to the 2 kilometers mark, and now we see a nice view.
This was the first glimpse of the panorama, so we soldiered on, but I can't resist taking some more videos. The trail is still more or less the same, and there are famous wet trees that are caused by the salty sea wind.
We are about 1 hour, 15 minutes in, although we did stop for taking photos for like an extended period of time. We just passed the 2.5 kilometer marker. We actually are going downhill a little bit, so this is interesting. Let's see.
We continued for another while and had to step through fallen branches. We also saw some nice buttress trees before spotting the signpost.
We just passed some signposts for junctions. There's a pond up there, I'm not sure what. But we're gonna go up to the viewpoint first, maybe circle back and see.
We didn't know it at the time, but we weren't quite there yet. The total trail is about 4.5 kilometers, so.
We have hiked for just over an hour and a half, and we're at the 3 kilometer mark. Dun, dun, dun. Which means either 100 or 400 more meters to go, depending on if you believe the official route or people on the internet. Let's go.
This time we were much closer and saw this giant buttress tree as well. The forest really is quite pretty. After another turn, we saw a sign on a tree, and that's a sign that is closer.
So one of the blog posts or vlog that I have watched or read yesterday showing this sign, which is for the emergency contact if you have signal, which you kind of do actually. So we must be near the top now.
With renewed energy, we sped through just to find more signposts.
We are at the 3.5 kilometer marker, so it's not 3.4 kilometer long. So there are signs. It also explains a little bit about the redness of the trees. It's about something to do with the monsoon and the sea erosion. So we're now going up to the viewpoint. That's the marker there.
3.5 kilometers is still not quite it, and we finally made it to the first panoramic viewpoint.
We have now reached kind of like a viewpoint. So pretty. Hi, Sean. So this is not the top. We're going to go to the top and find the famous photo spot as well.
The distance between viewpoint 1 and viewpoint 2 is, again, further than expected. We went past a slightly scary looking but is actually okay part before a more dirt trail until we reached this big boulder cluster.
So the hike towards the top is longer than I thought. So we came out here. Directly across seems to be the Instagram famous ridge. We're going to check if that's true. The peak is up that way.
The viewpoint requires a ladder access, but is definitely a lot more clear. We found this famous ledge behind it, but you're not allowed to go past it anymore.
So I actually thought I would dress your skirt to change into for photos. Otherwise, this is the second viewpoint on the other side in the photos that I've seen. The ledge that is very Insta famous, which is there, has been fenced off. So we took photos from another ledge, which I will show you. So it's currently 12:36. We rested here, took some photos, videos, and now we're gonna head back. We don't think this is a loop trail from the map that I've seen, so we're gonna go back the same way, I think. We'll see. We'll tell you.
We did saw some nepenthes on the way back, and yeah, I didn't take that many videos because I was like running down and exhausted.
It is 12:48. We are at the junction for the viewpoint. So Sean here wants to go full speed ahead down and see what time it will be when we get down. So let's gonna do that. I will try to vlog as best as I can going down, but it's the same way as we come up, okay? See you guys. It is now 1:08, so 20 minutes. I kind of left Sean behind because I wanted to run down. We just passed the first actual views that we've gotten. So I reckon I'm about another 20 minutes down, I think. We'll see. So 10 minutes later, I'm at the stairs. I don't think I'm going to make it back out in 10 minutes, but we will see. Maybe I can. We have made it back out. It is 1:50, so it's before 2. Did quite well. I ran into some hikers that we met, and we chatted a bit and saw tortoises and some monkeys, and now we are getting ready to row. So I hope you enjoy this vlog. I didn't really find as much information online as I did think would be helpful, so I hope this would be for you, and see you in the next vlog. Sean's found some spiky finds. Is it spiky vines?
It looked like branches to me.
Right.
Go. Go.